Let's talk about the self-proclaimed Blue Dragon. Now, this is someone who supports webcomics, so this is someone who should be supported. So she's put together something called the Fury Zine, which are these like PDF files that have a bunch of comics, and she actually said I could put Kung Fu Grandma in it, but I don't know anything about what I'm working on, so all my page sizes are all fucked up, and yeah. So if you're making a webcomic, try to have some foresight and maybe make all your pages the same size. So she's working on a couple other comics. One is Dogs versus Lovecraft Monsters. So everyone's two favorite things, right? Dogs and Lovecraft Monsters. And then there's Dark Horse here. I think this is the main work. And she's also, got some Patreon subscribe stars, some things you could support her. And maybe also if anyone would want to volunteer to just be like an assistant on her like Comic Fury zine, because you got to do something. Like, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results, right? So you got to value and appreciate that she's giving her time and energy to try to help put other people over. And we got to do something else, man. We got to you can't just depend on the hosting website to put you over. We got to put ourselves over, and whatever your audience is, you got to figure out how to get to that audience and show your comic to them. And it's on you, and nobody's going to do it for you. And we got to be appreciative of people like Blue Dragon, who's doing that, trying to get the word out. But if she's making that's something like a Shonen Jump or something, which is, I think that's the angle we should be taking, because that's how you get these ideas over. Like, Shonen Jump puts over ideas that then get their own series, right? But it's not enough, and that needs more support. So if you have a Twitter or Instagram or a Facebook or anything, and you're not trying to put yourself over, man, like, what are you doing with your time and energy and your resources you have available? And you don't have to spend money to do it, but if you could promote Comic Fury Zine and support that, and on the Comic Fury forum, I had people putting me down, man, like, everybody knows about webcomics. If you want that, you have to make your own website, and you have to pay someone to do this, pay someone to do that. No, you don't have to pay. Like, these people, they're thinking so small. There's ways to, promote yourself without having to spend money. This being one of them. But if you could help support her and promote her stuff, and this, someone accused me of like, you're trying to do like a sub for sub, like sub circle jerk, like you're gonna like subscribe to people and get them to subscribe to you. No, I'm not trying to reach like 5 or 10 people. I'm trying to get out to millions of people. So how do you get out to where those millions of people are, and show your comics to them? And then there's some sick people like that were saying stuff like, I can't promote anyone else's comic because I have to promote my own comic. And if that's your mentality, bro, you are never going to get over. Never, okay? And it's not like, I'm not trying to promote Subcircle thing, but there's a way that we can help and support each other. And if you get over, you can put other people over. If you're over and you're not putting other people over, then you are fucking sick. Something is wrong with you. You're demented and deranged. So gotta appreciate people like Blue Dragon, who she's trying to put other people over. And you better believe it that if she gets over, she's gonna stop helping people. It's not like she's gonna stop putting people over, and neither would I. So think about some outside of the box ways to it's not just about putting other people over, but how are you going to put yourself over? It's not enough to just put your comics up on that website. Sure, if you want to have 10 active readers for your whole life, that's fine. But if you're trying to get millions and millions of people, you want to like make it big time, you gotta do something else, man. You gotta figure out some other way. And I think there's a potential here, but it's momentum. And so like a snowball effect, you got to keep building on it, and then you got to keep going. You can't just like do a little bit and stop, and just think about ways that we can keep promoting stuff. And again, thanks to Blue Dragon. You have to appreciate the work that she's doing, so go and support her.